multiple senses. So I mean that they have audio senses and visual senses and tactile senses, etc. So they would be looking at my slides, pictures and Japanese words, and they'll be speaking out, they'll be listening to me and other students, and they'll be using hands. I have them indicate their answers to questions using true or false, like true or false. So they have to use their whole body in participating. I think that helps them to engage in a lecture series. The most popular activity of the lecture series is the short play that's being performed by the senior students. That happens at the end of the lecture series, and this play has been continuing since term 1. It's an ongoing saga involving two main characters. One is a UNSW student, the other is a student from a Japanese university. And of course there will be love interest, etc. And this is performed by the senior students, and students love it, and they emotionally get involved, and they want to follow the plot, so they have to get all the resources they can use to understand the play, and I can see they're engaged because they come to lean forward to listen to it. And after that, I usually have comprehension questions, true or false questions, to check their comprehension level, and that's the most popular activity of the lecture. When I do language practices, I don't give them answers right away. I usually have them work it out in pairs, etc., so that they can do peer reviews. And then only after that, I reveal the answers. And oftentimes answers there's no single answer, there are many answers. And I have them share with class, and they are not shy. I sort of train them not to be shy. So when I come with my microphone and put it to them, they can reveal their own answers to the class, and that's fun and entertaining as well.
And that's how it helps us to reinforce what we learn and what we hear from the role play, and that's actually improve our listening skills and at the same time our comprehension, because we have to understand the true or false question in order to answer that. And I think like incorporating those plays, those role plays, and the polling system at the end helps us overall to reinforce what we're being taught on that day or on that lesson.
Fun, I think. They have fun in learning. I once looked at my student evaluations and their comments, and I did a word cloud using probably 3 years worth of student comments, and the largest word that came out was fun. So they have fun learning, and that doesn't happen in many other courses. Also, through having fun using the language, they make friends. So they say they made friends in Japanese classes, but it doesn't happen so easily in any other courses. So that's probably two important aspects of how we teach.
So for example, in general, I think most of all the courses that I've done for, let's say, computer science and math, most of the lectures, it just basically it goes into a brief detail of like what we're going to learn, and we'll get some examples on like how to use it, like how just tips and tricks that we'll use to like cover questions like those. Whereas in Japanese, not only do we learn the concept and then we get examples, we also need to like go right into it and start talking to other people and just like use it on the spot. Whereas, for example, previously, like they'll just expect you to like know that you like understand it or not. Like you're not really expected to like use it immediately or maybe until just like the next class. But in the Japanese classroom, you'll probably have to use it like you have a pressure to use it like as soon as you learn it, which I guess helps like you to be more driven into knowing the concept.